What if you could get a spacious, tech-filled family SUV that drives like an EV around town but never gives you range anxiety? All for a price that seriously undercuts the competition. That's the big promise from the 2025 BYD SEAL U, a plug-in hybrid that's landing in markets globally and turning heads with its specs and value. And today on Gravity Automotive, we're going to dive deep into every single detail to see if it lives up to the hype. Strap in because this one is packed with surprises. Now, let's get straight into it. The 2025 BYD SEAL U, specifically the SEAL U DM-i, is a plug-in hybrid SUV that positions itself as a practical and affordable family hauler. And right off the bat, you'll notice its design language. BYD calls it ocean aesthetics, with elegant, dynamic lines meant to combine style with aerodynamic efficiency. Honestly, some reviewers find the exterior styling a bit anonymous, blending into a sea of other SUVs, but distinctive elements like the U-shaped headlights and full-width rear LED lights do give it a modern, if not revolutionary, look on the road. It's a sizable vehicle, measuring 4,775 millimeters long, 1,890 millimeters wide, and 1,670 millimeters tall, riding on a 2,765 millimeter wheelbase that promises good interior space, and it rolls on standard 19-inch alloy wheels that complement its profile. Under that sculpted hood lies the heart of the matter, BYD's Super DM dual-mode technology, an intelligent plug-in hybrid system that the company developed in-house. This isn't your average hybrid setup. It's engineered for efficiency, low fuel consumption, and a comfortable driving experience, and the I in DMI stands for intelligence, highlighting its smart energy management. For the 2025 model, you typically have a choice of configurations: a front-wheel drive model with a naturally aspirated 1.5-liter engine and a larger battery offering up to 125 kilometers, about 78 miles, of pure electric range on the WLTP cycle, and a more powerful all-wheel drive design variant that pairs a 1.5-liter turbo engine with dual electric motors, slashing the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour time down to a brisk 5.9 seconds, though its pure electric range is slightly lower at around 70 kilometers. This flexibility is key. You can do your daily commute purely on electricity if you charge at home, and then have the petrol engine for longer road trips without ever worrying about finding a charger, with BYD claiming a staggering combined range of over 1,100 kilometers for some variants. Stepping inside the SEAL U, the cabin is where it starts to feel like a genuine value proposition, with a focus on tech and space. The immediate showstopper is the massive 15.6-inch central touchscreen, and it's not just big, it's a rotatable screen that can switch between portrait and landscape modes to suit different apps. The interior is bathed in natural light from a standard panoramic sunroof, and while some critics note that the material quality, while good, might not feel as premium as some European rivals, you get thoughtful features like dual wireless phone chargers, a crystal-style gear selector, and a high-quality audio system available from brands like Dyn Audio, with up to 12 speakers for an immersive experience. Practicality is a major strong suit. There's abundant legroom and headroom for passengers in both rows, easily accommodating adults. And for your cargo, the boot offers 425 liters of space with the seats up, which expands to a very useful 1,439 liters when you fold down the rear seats. Now let's talk about how it actually drives. The consensus is that the SEAL U's hybrid powertrain is its best feature. It's exceptionally smooth and quiet, running on electric power most of the time in city driving, and when the petrol engine does kick in to recharge the battery or provide extra power, it's remarkably refined and barely noticeable. Where opinions split is on the chassis dynamics. The suspension is tuned very softly, which means it soaks up bumps comfortably, but can lead to a fair amount of body roll in corners and a floating sensation some find disconcerting. Pair that with extremely light steering that offers little feedback, and you have a car that prioritizes relaxed, easy driving over any sort of sporty engagement. It's perfect for cruising, but not for carving up back roads. On the safety front, the SEAL U comes loaded. It earned a 5-star Euro NCAP rating in 2023, scoring an impressive 90% for adult occupant protection and 86% for child occupant protection. Standard kit includes a comprehensive suite of driver aids, automatic emergency braking that works for vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists, lane keep assist, blind spot warning, a 360-degree camera, and a driver attention detection system to warn against fatigue. It also has some clever post-crash features, like a system that automatically applies the brakes after a collision to prevent a secondary impact. So the big question for you is, what's the damage? While official U.S. pricing isn't available yet, looking at European markets gives us a clear picture of its value positioning. Prices typically start around the equivalent of $35,000 to $38,000 for the entry-level front-wheel drive model and can climb to around $44,000 to $46,000 for the fully loaded, quicker all-wheel drive design variant. This makes it notably cheaper than plug-in hybrid rivals like the Hyundai Tucson or Volkswagen Tiguan, undercutting them by thousands. The release is already underway in many global markets throughout 2024 and 2025. So, what's the final verdict here on Gravity Automotive? The 2025 BYD SEAL U DM-i makes a compelling case as a rational family choice. It delivers outstanding electric-only range for daily use, a serene and tech-forward cabin with tons of space, and top-tier safety, all at a price that's hard to argue with. Its main compromises are in the driving experience, which is tuned for comfort over control, and an exterior design that might not stir your soul. But if you want a practical, efficient, and smartly priced bridge to electrification, the SEAL U demands your attention. What do you think? Is the value enough to overlook the bland styling and soft dynamics? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Gravity Automotive for more deep dives into the cars that are changing the game.